Good morning, everybody. It's about 8:10 a.m., my third day in. I'm getting ready to leave Gray's Lake and head back to the Tahoe Rim Trail. I think it's about a half-mile hike to get back to the trail, a little bit of uphill. I'll show you the area this morning. It's a little cooler out, so I'm wearing my wind shirt with my hood on. It will heat up fast, though, and I'm going to have quite the climb going to Relay Peak, but I'll get to see Galena Falls, which I've never seen before, which is exciting. And again, I'll get to the Mount Rose campground, which I believe has a trash can, which will be nice, as well as a porta potty or something like that. So let me show you the area. All right, so back that way is where I camped last night, probably about 100 yards up. The lake is off in that direction. It's again, looks small like a pond, but this is what I'm hiking through just for the first half mile. It's beautiful wildflowers this morning. As I mentioned yesterday, it's like every part of the Tahoe Rim Trail has something different to show you. So it's beautiful in all areas, but this is just amazing. All these wildflowers. And then now I get to hike through this little lush area, which is pretty cool. And look at how pretty those are. I have no idea. Wild daisies, I guess. So this is what makes this fun for me. And yeah, we'll see how it goes today. I'm excited about this part because this is the one section that we were snowed around last time, so we had to do some detouring, and we didn't really see this whole area the way it should be seen. And I know that we, back in 2017, went off the trail thinking we were on the Tahoe Rim Trail, but with all the snow we weren't. So yeah, it'll be a new experience, and hopefully I hold up. So feet are feeling good, everything's feeling good at the moment. Just, you know, I'm well rested. Not eating as much as I should, I guess, so maybe I'll eat a little more today. I did have breakfast though. Coming up on another campsite on the backside of the lake. Last night I camped on one side of the stream, and a woman or dog camped on the other side of the stream, and I think we were the only ones down here. But nice area to camp. First time back here. That would have been a great spot for a tent if I had come a little further. But I was so exhausted last night, I was ready to drop the first place I saw. All right then, I'm going to get started and I'll check back with you in a little while. All right, here's another little mountain stream coming down. This feeds into the lake. Beautiful. There's some stepping stones going across and meanders through this grassy area and off to the little lake. It's beautiful. And since I didn't videotape myself crossing the creek last time, I'll see if I can do it now without falling in. So here goes. I'm going to step on these rocks and make my way across. Look at how beautiful that is. It's just amazing. Holy moly. All right, made it across and didn't get wet, which is nice. All right, I'll see you shortly. It is 8:43. I made it off of the Gray Lakes trailhead. I'm back on the Tahoe Rim Trail, so I'm heading this direction, walking a ridge line, but I'm going to be probably climbing that. There's Lake Tahoe. This is where I came from last night, and yeah, let's get this thing started. I'm not necessarily winded, but let's see how I do. I'm ready. I've been walking a ridgeline for a short while. You can see the direction I'm heading, obviously uphill, but I want you to see kind of what it looks like from my perspective. The lake is sprawled out below me. That's the direction I've come from, and this is what happens if you stray from the trail. A long drop. I don't expect to do that though. So, oh yeah, and there's a squawking bird up in this tree that's not too happy with me. It's mad that I kind of treaded upon its territory, but I'm on my way. Let's keep going. All right, it's about 10:30. I've been climbing for quite a while. I'm already exhausted. This is the Nevada side of the mountain range, so not much to look at down there. There's a small community. I'm not certain which community that is down there, but That's where I'm heading. Now I'm supposed to be hitting Relay Peak, which is supposed to be a brutal climb. Now I think I'm on it, but I'm not actually sure because this has been a brutal climb. But I didn't see any sort of signs that told me where I'm at in terms of where Relay Peak is compared to me. All right, I'm gonna get moving. I've been on the trail today for about 3.5 hours, and I've only gone 3.5 miles. That should tell you how brutal today's climb's been. And I'm not done. I'm going to a place called Relay Peak, and it's been like 3 miles of climbing, and it's been super steep. I'm not happy about this start, but we'll see if it gets any better on the backside of this. Let me show you where I'm heading. Well, I made it up to Relay Peak, to the very top. It's actually up that way. I chose not to film up there though, because there's 2 or 3 people up there, and I thought I'd sound foolish filming up there, so I came down a little ways. But boy, I don't know if being up here was worth that climb. That was the roughest climb. I did get some good news from one of those hikers. He said that it's going to be a downhill all the way to Mount Rose campsite from here, and that's where I'm heading. And so there's actually the relay station right there, but I guess that trail going up to it is not part of the actual Tahoe Rim Trail. It's an offshoot, so I don't plan on doing it. But anyway, I should be able to make up some ground now because it is 12 o'clock, and I really did go a lot slower than I was hoping to go. So now I hope I can pick up the pace and make some speed. Here I go. It's 1:45, and I've been on the trail since 8 this morning, or 8:10, so that's about 6 hours almost, or maybe more. I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm past most of the climbing. I'm on the flat section now, but that climbing took so much out of me today. I usually try to do 2 miles an hour, which is slow in and of itself. At this point, I think I'm doing 1 mile an hour. I've only gone about 6.5 miles in 6.5 hours. I'm about a half mile away from a place called Galena Falls. I've never been there. I'll share a video of it when I get there. I'm gonna take a break for a little while. And I've reevaluated where I'm gonna camp tonight. I was trying to get 15 miles. That's not gonna happen. I'm hoping to get in around 4:30 to Mount Rose Summit Campground. Now, this is one where you usually have to book a spot, but they do have some walk-in spots available. And I'm not too afraid to beg somebody to let me join them at their spot if I need to. But at this point, that would give me 10 miles, and that's really about all I think I can do today. I think yesterday's 18 miles, and just pushing myself, going up all these hills with all the weight on my back has been a little much, something I'm not used to. So I'll show you the falls when I get to them. Alrighty, looks like I made it to Galena Falls. You can just slightly see them through the distance there. In the distance, I'm gonna head down to get a closer view. Thankfully, I have been going downhill. Feet are awfully sore though. And it's warm today, and I think that's gonna drain me a little bit too. So besides looking at the falls up here, I'm hoping I can get some water. I brought 2 liters out today because I figured there'd be more opportunity to resupply water. And so far, this is gonna be it. I still have about a liter, maybe a little less than a liter. So this might be my water resupply right here. I hear people down below me. I would love to be able to soak my feet, but I don't know if there's a proper place for that. So this is what it looks like. This is where I'm heading. I'm heading down. We have some steps here. There's more to the falls. I'll try to get more to it. There's some ladies that look like they're day packing there, a man and a woman. All right, so this is Galena Falls. There's some other people here. There's some people that just left. I'm about 3 miles away from where I'm going to be camping tonight. I'm going to have to refill my water bottles. I was told there's a better place to refill down there, so that's where I'm heading. All right, it's 2:30. This is a meadow that's right outside of Galena Falls. It's fed by the water, it looks like. This is the direction I'm going. It says that I'm 2.5 miles away from the Mount Rose campgrounds. And so at the pace I've been going today, that could mean 5 o'clock if I can. Actually, I'm sorry. It's another 1.5 hours to 2 hours, depending on how fast I can move today. My feet have been really bothering me, and all of this uphill has been really bothering me. And so I've been a little more cranky today than usual. Hopefully there's a spot available at the campground, because most of them you have to reserve. They do have some walk-in ones, and yeah, we'll just see how it plays out. I'm about to play Human Frogger. I have to cross the Mount Rose summit here. Believe it or not, there have been moments where no cars have come through, so obviously I'll have to wait for that. Yeah, here we go. If I'm on the other side and I have more film, you know I made it. So just in case you were wondering, I did make it across the highway, safe and in one piece, and I'm currently camped at the, oh shoot, what is it? The campground, the established campground at the top of Mount Rose. So it's Mount Rose Campground. They charge you a fee here, so I had to pay to stay here, but my next campsite would have been 5 miles further down the trail, and I didn't think I had another 5 miles in me. I think I did 12 today. I'd planned on doing 15 to 17, but that didn't happen. Let me show you this site. So this is what it looks like. I had some spaghetti for dinner, freeze-dried spaghetti. This is my view. I get a view of the mountain, Mount Rose, as well as the highway going over it, the one I had to cross. And here's where I'll cook. So this is kind of like living in the lap of luxury because they have bathrooms down below and they have potable water or just water that I can filter anyway. And my campsite, I'm getting better at getting my tent set up. So yeah, I'm gonna see how it goes tomorrow. Today was not a good day overall. I wasn't feeling good. Wasn't feeling the hike, a lot of uphill, a lot of heat. So we'll see how tomorrow goes and again, reevaluate. But good night and thanks for coming along on this journey.